没错。Today we're finally doing a sit-down video. Last time we were here recording
years ago.
That was 2022.
Wow, you were in your 20s back then. Now you're in your 30s.
怎么啦?
I'm still in my 20s.
I'm more mature than you, so today
I'm in my
we're gonna
20s though.
So today we're gonna read some of your comments, and then I, the mature Tina,
Dang it. Yeah, I'm in my 20s.
will help you to solve your problem.
Hey, I'm gonna be 30 this year, so...
So what? Gonna have another kid?
I'm mature too.
Anyways, apologize first. I collecting you guys' comments since January, and I just didn't have time to sit down here to do the video.
You just apologized?
Yeah.
To them?
Yeah.
You guys need to know how lucky you are right now.
First sign of maturity is to apologize. First three questions is about friendship.
Since both of you seem to be the type of people with many friends, how do you view those who don't have many friends? I feel like I've lived almost 30 years without having any close friends. Hold on, you feel like you've lived almost 30 years or have you lived 30 years?
No.
Just tell me your age. Or sometimes I consider someone a close friend, but they always let me down at critical moments. It's so hard. Relatable. Recently, my family told me that it's because there's something wrong with me that this happens. What kind of family?
Okay.
Hold on. This has caused me so much inner turmoil over the past few years. Crying emoji from Save the Carrot. Holy cow. First, cut right to it. Your family? Terrible. Terrible with advice. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. There's probably nothing wrong with you. You just haven't found like the right good friend.
No, I disagree. I feel like some people not supposed to hang out with everybody, like they don't have to. Because I was hurt last year, and I know how was a friendship betray feels like. Because I have a friend that I know for a while, I just realized I was helping two people, and whenever I stop helping them, one of them has no problem with me, and she's like very grateful for what my help is. Other friend, she like flipped. She's like, it's your fault.
She expected you to keep helping them indefinitely.
Yeah.
Forever.
But I also understand my friend that I stopped helping her. That make her upset. And I also feel like I'm not supposed to help her because she's an adult, I just want to know that in a friendship or any relationship, you can't just say like who is right, who is wrong. Sometimes people just don't work out, it's fine. Sometimes you have this friend work out a long time and it's time to say bye-bye, you have to let it go.
But it's just that this person said they've lived almost 30 years without having any close friends. And so to a degree that does kind of make me think like maybe you're not giving, you're only taking.
Well, because I personally really enjoying time with myself, even though I have a lot of friends, I love them. I want to tell all the people like I have the best friend ever because I love all my friends.
Hannah?
Yeah.
Adalia?
And other friends. I never talk about it in the camera. I have a friend.
You have a friend?
She was literally my soulmate.
Your soulmate?
Okay, I hang out with her when I was in junior high, and then all the way to like high school after she, after college, we just went to different city, but we still keep in touch. But she was literally my best friend since that young. Yesterday, I told Ryan I peed my pants. And then Ryan's
You're gonna bring this up on camera?
Ryan, listen. See, he's like...
Nothing. It's just, wow, you're so open. If I peed myself, I wouldn't even tell myself I peed myself.
It's okay.
Okay.
So, and then he was like, ooh, Tina, I thought I'm the gross one in this marriage. I didn't know you're even gross than
There's
me.
only room for one gross person in this family. It's me.
And then I was like, I'm gonna just tell a person who know me. So I text this friend and I was like, today I just peed my pants because my pants has, the 松紧带，然后我就不想要把它脱掉，所以呢，我的裤子就只脱了到大腿根部这儿。然后当我尿的时候，我就非常非常非常急，我就尿出来，就像 power wash, So like my pants was just wet, and I was so embarrassed because I was in the restaurant. She totally gets it.
You told other people around you that you peed your pants.
So normal. Anyways, so I talked to her. She's like, oh, that is because 你的尿道怎么说
urethra
会有点倾斜，然后就是很多人都这样，然后 she explained a lot to me. So I'm like, I knew you would get it. You know, I love you. I have a lot of friends that I talk this kind of gross stuff with because 我是一个怎么说
Weird?
真的我有一点
Too open?
weird 我有一点
No secrets?
对，我真的是一个 no secret 的人，然后 I talk to my friend everything. Maybe that's how I filter a lot of friends that cannot stand me because I'm just too weird. But you guys will get it, right? Like peeing your pants.
Next question. Hello, Tina. I want to ask you how you manage to overcome loneliness and learn to be alone with how to be alone with yourself in the US. Of course, having a family and children must make things different. I'm an international student here, and I'm in a long-distance relationship with my boyfriend. He's American, and we're 6 hours apart by car. During the semester, we try to meet a few times, and we spend holidays together. I met him during my master's program when we were in the same city. Later, I worked for a year and moved to a new city, and now I've moved again to pursue my PhD. Honestly, I've never been sure if he's the right person for me. Well, listen, I hope he's not watching, but Tina, you go first.
My advice, never do long relationship.
I mean, yeah, but also no, because what if this is someone that's so important? So listen, I've heard stories of people going out and pursuing their career, but they missed someone that they feel was right, and then they give up the career and go to that person and they live a happy life. Or you could continue what you're doing, let that person go, and then wonder for the rest of your life. So you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
There's no the one. You can always work out someone.
Younger me would not have believed that, but yes, me now.
I mean, temporary is fine. Like under a year, I feel like that would be fine. Because you're just kind of working by yourself. If you guys are so important to each other, you guys can be good friends. Because I feel like if a couple, they live apart.
They grow apart.
Yeah, they grow apart.
When you are apart, you grow apart. Yes. Not saying long distance can't work, because Julian and his girlfriend, one is French and one is from Nanning. They were apart all the time, but they really do love each other. So it did work out in the end. Same with y'all.
Next question is still about friendship? Oh, it's about family-ship.
Family-ship. Tian Tian and Ryan, when communicating with family, do you ever encounter unresolved, reoccurring conflicts that disrupt harmony? Yes.
All the time.
Since college, I've gradually realized that the fundamental issues in my family stem from my parents' mutual blame shifting and lack of tolerance. That is toxic as heck. So every time I go home for the holidays after being away for a long time, I try not to hold high expectations from my family life. Every time they argue, I feel a habitual sense of collapse and suffocation. Holy cow. As if nothing can go smoothly. Maybe it's because I'm too pessimistic that this learned helplessness has persisted for so long. The thing is, if there was a reoccurring issue every time I see my family, it's something I did, because my mom and dad are amazing people. So if there's an issue, it's definitely me.
What do you mean?
If I go see my family and they're upset that I said, the F word or something, like, we're gonna talk about it. But the thing is, I know I probably shouldn't curse, so I'm not mad at my family. It is me.
Wow.
But not everyone has a mom and dad that are as pure of heart as my parents.
You know what's the most amazing thing of growing up? Be mature. It's you don't afraid of your family, your parents anymore.
You're so cool. Cool. You don't need your mom and dad's approval or respect. Or
Exactly.
anything.
I just realized Ryan really afraid of his mom.
Or I
His parents.
really like them, and I think that they're good, great people, and I also hope to be good, great people someday.
Yeah, then why do you keep cursing?
I don't fucking know.
You didn't try to become a better person. You're just trying to not make mistake in front of them. Well, I don't curse so much in front of my family. But I just remember when I was a kid, 那时候流行火星文，然后我就跟我爸爸发短信发火星文。你知道火星文吗？
No.
The language of Mars.
Oh.
And then so I'm texting my dad, it's like weird Chinese character, and he replied to me. He said,
Tina, if you keep sending me this, we will never be father and daughter relationship anymore.
and then I was like, okay, father, I'm not texting this anymore.
Gong, that's kind of intense, bro.
But right now, I get it that he's annoyed by it because I will be really annoying. Right now, I at school just keep saying like, 괜찮아, dun 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 dun, you know the meme? every kid's in the park singing the song. Anyways, but when I grow up, I feel like it's not that I don't respect them anymore. It's about like I grow up and then I should make my own decision. If they trust me, then I feel like they should let me make the decision. If I want to say a bad word or something.
Sure.
I feel like at the end of the day, your parents' problem is like their problem. I just realized some people just like to fight even though they get married, but they always fight. You can't do nothing about it. Their fighting is their love. It's very toxic, I know.
It's hilarious on Xiaohongshu.
On
Xiaohongshu, I see Chinese parents showing their love, and it's like the mom screaming at the daughter, but then later she brings like a plate of fruit.
Yeah.
And that's the love. She say nothing. You're just like, eat and leave.
When I was in high school, can I say it?
No.
Like my parents just fight all the time. So I would just like go to them, be like, can you guys just please divorce? I'm like, I'm so sick of this. But then now they're happy marriage. They find a way to get along with themselves.
Coexist.
Do whatever you could to like get your relationship with your parents, not trying to fix their relationship. That's the thing that they need to work on.
Next.
This one is about kids. Actually, I always get questioned about like how to raise your kid and stuff. I'm not like doing that well.
You are. I've been thinking for a long time, and I want to ask Tina, taking care of 2 kids must be very challenging, of course. Ison and Ivy are already very well behaved, and they're still little ones. How do you handle it when they cry, fuss, or throw little tantrums? Also, Tina, your emotional management is amazing. I feel like I've never seen you lose your temper. Ha!
Of course!
How do you manage to do that? How do you manage to do that?
Of course!
The first step is we turn off the camera.
Exactly. Whenever you think it's the time to, you have to sit down and talk to them, you have to turn off the camera.
So like, if Ison, he ate a lot of chocolate today because he was good. And then it's bedtime. And right before he goes to sleep, he wants chocolate so bad. And we say, no, buddy, it is too late. And if he throws a fit and freaks out, yeah, that's when we get upset. You just have to tell them, you can cry. You're going to do it somewhere else because I don't want to hear it. That's okay. Not a problem.
Okay?
Yep. Yep, because the worst thing to do is have a mom and dad emotionally exhausted and can't handle their children. So when your children are starting to exhaust you, you let them throw their tantrum by themselves in a bedroom. You can come out when you're done crying and screaming for my own personal health because I have to take care of you. You will die if I don't take care of you for like 2 days.
Just like when I'm pooping, there's always kids. Like today I was pooping and Ison came to my door 4 times.
Ivy will sit on her lap while she's pooping.
Yeah, right?
We have very normal kids, but yeah, we're not going to record if Ison or Ivy are literally having a bad tantrum. You're not going to see that because that's when real parenting needs to come into play, and it would embarrass them when they get older to see something like that on a video. But then another thing is, Tina, your emotional management is amazing. I feel like I've never seen you lose your temper. She does, but not as much as me. I lose my temper way more. It's just amazing to see Ison do things that would make me real upset, but does them around her, and she handles it so well, not gets upset and fixes the problem, and still has patience after that to deal with Ivy. And oh, I can't.
Really?
Yeah. Yes, you do have a crazy emotional
I feel like I'm always angry.
Your angry is adorable. Mine is scary.
Honestly, I feel like you have better temper than me.
When do you think I tolerate them more? When Ison's being silly? Like even just Ivy going, Mama, 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 and you're in the middle of cooking? Oh, I would throw her out the window. You're just like, oh baby, 等一下，我在做饭给你好吗? She's like, how? Like, oh no, that would freak me out. I'm done.
Every time I'm not home and Ryan is cooking for them, I always see the back door camera. Ryan's just like, 你出去.
I'm doing dangerous things. I literally have fire in my pan. And she's like, I said, 你想去外面吗? 你想去外面? 好，去外面. And she see on the security camera the door open. Ivy gets put outside, door shut. She goes, Papa! And then I open the door and say, 你还想哭吗? She's like, oh. I said, okay. And then she's fine. And then she's fine for like 30 minutes. But really, so now if she's crying and there's no reason, I'll just be like, 你想去外面哭吗? She goes, no. And the tear goes back inside her eye and she's done crying.
So the next question actually is a DM. I replied to her at the first place, but I didn't get like into it because that day I was replying, you girl, if you're watching, Ivy was messing with my computer and she just keep typing random
saying,
stuff.
Mommy,
Yes, and then she wouldn't let me. So I went to bed and I just remembered this. I'm not gonna read the specific comment because that's probably your privacy, but I feel like a lot of people is facing this kind of problem. It's about this girl. She just turned off an offer because she feel like she has another offer, you know, job offer. But then the other job offer didn't came, so she was really sad. And she's asking me about making decision in life.
This is actually a huge message.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
I want to talk about this because I feel like so many people are facing this kind of problem that they're making decision. They're so afraid they're gonna make the wrong decision and, you know, gonna ruin their life. That's what she said. Feeling regret is like, there's two different regrets. One is like you did something but you regretted that you did it. It's called 后悔. The other regret that you wanted to do but you didn't do it. It's called 遗憾.
Wow.
对啊。
Chinese has different words for that kind of regret.
是的。
Because that's a huge difference.
对。
Wow.
So just like this person, she said, I turned off that offer because I feel like I have a better offer. But I feel like you all actually did a really, really good decision. Every time people do decision, they actually know themselves better. Yeah, you do this decision. This is like the best decision. I will actually do the same too because I want a better offer. I don't want to be working at the first job. I want to work at the second job. This is who I'm gonna work at, even though I didn't get it.
If you were to choose that first offer that came your way, you're settling. I guess this is the best I can get. And then you would have true regret that you didn't expect more of yourself and know that you're worth more.
You made this decision because you know yourself. You know you're worth the better job.
At least subconsciously.
Hey, can we tell them the story about how we moved to Texas? So we live in Springfield for a couple years when we first got married at Bison. But I just know myself I don't want to stay in that city. One time, that was when I was 25 years old.
So young.
5 years before my birthday
30.
this year. So we have a big fight, me and Ryan. I talked to Hannah. Hannah was like, do you want to come to Dallas? We can hang out and celebrate your birthday. I was like, hell yeah! So I drove all the way to Dallas and then we have a wonderful weekend. And after I came here, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I want to move here. We came back and I talked to Ryan. I was like, you know what? Let's just go visit Dallas sometimes. And they have so many good Chinese food. So later that year, we just went to Dallas a lot. But then there's one thing that like bothered us, like make us to hesitate, wanted to move there because
the price.
Our rent back then was very cheap. Any apartment in Dallas, it's double the price of our rent back then. So we're like, oh, we're not sure like we can afford it, you know, because we were paying really cheap rent and we were so comfortable. Like when you get comfortable, you're in a comfort zone, you know, like you don't want to step out. But like my parents always tell me, my dad always like tell me, when you see the rent is that high, you know that they will have more opportunity to make more money if we didn't move here. I feel like we're gonna be more regret because I know for sure that's not the place that I want to live. Like I made this decision even though it was really hard for me.
Turned out we were able to afford it.
Well, there's a dramatic thing happen. It's my car wreck. That car wreck, we actually make some money. It's like the first bucket of money that we can move somewhere. I was like, okay, this is literally the moment that the singularity.
That dramatic?
Yes, it is that dramatic. Moments in your life is like opportunity. You just need to be prepared and then grab it. Well, just imagine this. 10 years later, you're sitting in the coffee shop having a conversation with your best friend and you talk about the first very offer that you turned down and then you miss another offer, and then that will be a happy conversation.
You'll be like, thank goodness I didn't take that first
laughing and talking to your best friend about this. Yeah, imagine this and keep going. Okay, the next one is also a DM. So we're not gonna go so specific. This girl just has something happen to her. It's really bad. She got scammed and she lost all her money. She doesn't want to tell her parents about it because she just don't want them to worry about it.
Bad things do indeed happen. And sometimes it is your fault and sometimes it's not, but I hope you learn from it. There are two types of people in this world. People who learn from other people's mistakes and don't do it. And people who learn from their own mistakes and don't do it.
The only two.
There is a third one. You make the mistake and you don't learn from it, and you see other people and you don't learn from it.
That's only 3.
Those are dum-dums, but most people are these two.
But you forgot about me that people never make mistake. I really don't know how to help you with, the money you get scammed. Like, obviously, I can't just ask people to donate money for you.
Right. But we're really happy that our videos help recharge you, and I hope our advice is helpful. Just know, things happen to everyone. We've all been scammed one way or the other. Whether it's buying the car that was too expensive for you, or someone on the phone scammed you out of your money.
Scammed before.
Yeah, we have been scammed with the first new car we bought.
So let me tell you the story of the first car. Why did we make money from the first car?
It was actually a blessing that we got scammed.
Wait. It was like a series. We were young and dumb. Do you know that song?
But we weren't free.
Young,
dumb, and broke.
That was first time buying a car with finance, paying payments. So we know nothing about it. So sometimes when you get scammed, you don't know you get scammed, So I really need to feel some empathy about this girl because I get it.
We thought we were making a smart decision.
Yeah, so we got a car that we pick out and in a good price. We paid a down payment, and this finance manager was telling us, if you buy this warranty, you still get the same monthly payments. I can lower your interest rate. So just say the interest rate was the 7% before, and he's like, you know what, I saw your credit, maybe I can give you 3% interest rate. But you know what? You're lucky because if you buy this warranty, we will just gonna get you the same payment with the lower interest rate. But here, you need to know when you finance and you have good credit score, if they can lower your interest rate, that means they can do it without you buying the warranty.
But we were just young and dumb, and we just trusted this guy stupidly.
So whenever my car was hit, and then they totaled the car and they're calculating, and then Toyota sent us the warranty money back because I didn't use it.
Money we didn't even spend.
That's why we
back.
make money.
That's how we actually made money on a car crash.
Honestly, like, I want to tell you this is like, you're gonna make money back. Like, money is just money. Money is not like life or something. I know money can buy you happiness, but most of the time money just take away your problem. Like, right now if you tell me you're gonna take away all the finance problem of me, I'd be like so relieved.
Yeah.
Because I'd be like, oh my gosh, I don't need to worry about this anymore. That would make me so happy. But I mean, you're gonna make money back. You're gonna know for sure, and you're not gonna get scammed anymore because we didn't get scammed later. And then it actually helped us to move to Texas.
Yes.
So a bad thing could be a good thing in the future. I want to tell you that even though I'm not in your situation, I'm not like broke right now, I want you to like have hope. Sometimes you just need the hope to push you go a little bit farther. You eventually is gonna go to the finish line.
Because the thing is, if you've done it, we've probably done it too. All the mistakes you've made, we've probably made. Like, you bought a house too expensive, a car, you're broke, you can't afford this and that. Yeah, we've been there. We've been there.
House is a scam.
The thing is, none of it sticks.
Capitalism
none of
is
it really
a scam.
matters.
House is a scam. Cars scam.
We should all live in holes in the ground and fish every day.
Fish is a scam.
No, it's not. It's the best thing in the world. Go fishing. Go fishing. Fishing is so great.
This is the last question because she asked 7 questions. And we're just like small questions.
Let's just go through it fast. How did Tina and Ryan manage to face the camera naturally without feeling nervous when you first started filming? I sometimes try to record my daily life, but I feel super nervous, blinking too much or stumbling. Ha! Sometimes you're a natural, sometimes you're not, okay? I mean, when we first recorded, I was laughing until I was crying because Tina would be talking to me and yelling, blah, 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 turn on the camera and then,
I can't talk.
Like this, like the words were trying and she was like,
I can't talk.
I was dying laughing because she couldn't talk. Just because the red light on the camera's on. I don't get it. No one's watching right now. Why can't you talk? I didn't get it.
Filming at home is fine because no one's watching. You can just refilm it if you say something wrong.
Right now it's just me and her sitting in our own living room talking to each other and then looking at ourselves. So we don't feel the pressure of like, oh, 100,000 people watch. Like, it's us. It's just me and her talking.
No, but I want to tell them like when I go outside to record. Oh my
That's
God.
when it sucks.
Especially in America. Before we went back to China, I thought, oh, there's more people watching. So that would be worse. No.
Everyone
Chinese
is
people
recording
literally
themselves.
like live stream.
There are people standing in the road with a huge camera on themselves and going and all we're doing is, hey, I'm eating this food today. Look how yummy. And they're like
we put the camera in like the corner that no one is knowing.
Hiding it and being nice. And they're all like in the street with people everywhere.
They should make the money.
Yes, they should make the money, not us.
I'm just always afraid of people think I'm too loud and like not
Obnoxious,
respectful
yeah.
to other people. But then I realized that nobody cares.
Yeah,
Literally
they're
no
on the
one
phone
cares.
with their friend in the bathroom screaming, and I'm afraid to like breathe while I'm pooping. Anyways, her next question. How is Eisen like studying going? I'm really curious about what Dr. Eisen has been Dr. Sauer has been learning recently. Looking forward to Eisen's little classroom. So the latest thing he learned
Algebra.
was... so he learned chess already, you guys know this. So the next is algebra.
He wants to learn algebra, but my knowledge of algebra was like this much.
He's starting to surpass his mother.
So I let him watch YouTube video.
Fractions. He can multiply fractions.
Yeah, he can do
He
fractions.
can multiply fractions.
And
I struggled with that in high school. Cringe. But you know what? 4 out of 3 people can't do fractions, so it's okay.
He's in his spring break right now, and then all he want to do is play with a neighbor.
And do math. I'm not joking. He had fun doing math the other day.
He bring the neighbor home, and okay, that was so funny. Okay, he asked him, "What did you do yesterday?" And the neighbor said, "Oh, I was at home watching YouTube short. You know, YouTube have short video." And then Eisen's like, "Oh, YouTube short? That will make your brain die," because that's what I told him.
That's what I tell him. It's like, you can't watch shorts? 让你头坏了.
And then that boy's like, "No, I'm actually learned so much. I can do 4 times 4 now." And then Eisen's like, "Oh, really?" And he went to grab a paper and pen outside and asked him to do 1 till like 15 square. Okay, next question.
Eisen enjoys math though. I've never enjoyed math. That's all yours. I don't know that boy.
I just make math fun. I can teach you.
How is math fun?
I never tell you guys. So when I was pregnant, you remember, right?
She watched documentaries
No, 听我说
on arithmetic.
I was late pregnant. One night, I was like, something like lights up on my brain. I was like, I want to learn, what is it called? Calculus?
Yep.
So I opened a YouTube video of like calculus 101 or something. And I watched for 5 minutes. I was like, what the heck? What is this? So I turned it off.
And Eisen's in her belly going, yes, yes.
Okay, next one.
Recently, I was looking back at Spicy Spicy's first birthday party and noticed that Ivy's Chinese name on the birthday cake was Chen
Ai Wei. 对啊.
So is this Spicy Spicy's Chinese name really this?
对啊.
Yes.
我觉得陈爱薇很好听耶. I can't find a better name.
这是花的名字吗？
薇，对啊。
对。
我很喜欢这名字，我不知道为什么。
好听。
And then Eisen's actually my dad. When Eisen was first born, he gave me so many words, and he's like, pick 2. And I picked the 星，因为我很喜欢的 2 cartoon character， 蜡笔小新还有工藤新一都有星，所以 I want to name my kids 小新, so I picked that name. So whatever, I don't care about my kid's name.
I picked Eisen's name in 6th grade because my nickname in sports was Iceberg. You know Iceberg, sink the Titanic, the boat? So I was like, how can I name my son that his nickname can be Ice? So it could be Iceberg. And I thought, Eisen. That's why we named him Eisen.
I don't really care about their name because the neighbors just keep calling him Heisen.
Yeah, and the neighbor's boy's name is...
Zabello.
I don't know. But I called him Zimbabwe because he can't even say Eisen's name right, so why would I... Tina, please share your book list. A book you recommend in one of your earlier videos was absolutely amazing.
Which book? Okay. So there's a book that I'm currently reading right now. And when I read this book, I haven't get too far yet, but when I'm reading this book, I feel like this book is describing if Ryan and me combining, writing a book. Person. Yeah, that would be this book.
Oh, the book looks great though. Look at this book. Isn't this beautiful? Wow, it's hard.
It's called Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance. I don't know, I never read something so spiritual, like I get so into it. Because I'm not that kind of person that very, 怎么说文艺 artsy， 我不是那种很文艺的人，因为我很少对这种东西共情。但是我真的觉得 because the first chapter he's talking about riding the motorcycle across America, and he's like riding the car, it's like you sitting in the car in the screen just like watching TV. You don't get to be in the picture. And then when you ride a motorcycle and you are in the movie, you know what's our favorite thing to do in Nanning? Riding mopeds. Like seriously, we ride mopeds everywhere because we love it. Sometimes when I'm here, I'm thinking about Nanning. I'm just like smiling, thinking about we are riding mopeds.
That can make me
in
cry.
江北大道.
It was so much fun. And
It is.
that's funny because when she told me, oh my gosh, Ryan, I'm reading this book and it's literally you said it. And I was like, oh yeah, whatever. But she told me, and it's literally something I've said before.
Exactly.
Driving a car somewhere, I hate sitting in a car because it's the same thing as if you're told to sit in the waiting room at the doctor's office. You're just sitting there waiting. Like sure, you're driving and looking out the windows, but it's the same thing as like being in a waiting room. But when you're driving a moped or a motorcycle, whatever, where there's no room around you, you're just in the nature. Every hill you go up, you feel, oh, it's warm now. And then you go down the hill and you're like, ooh, it's cold all of a sudden. And you feel the light, you bugs are hitting you, you are where you are. When you're in a car, it doesn't matter where you are. The temperature's the same, everything's the same, you're just looking at a different scenery. It can be beautiful driving around, but that's why you usually roll your windows down. When you're in a really beautiful area and the temperature's nice, you roll the windows down because it makes you feel more connected to where you are. In a moped, you're always where you are. Even if it's raining, if it's beautiful, you're there. You're feeling it. It's rough, it's rugged, it's experience, it's life, it's beautiful.
Well, I started to read this book because last week his friend was like doing the motorcycling out garage. So I'm like, maybe I'll recommend him this book. Oh, but he also mentioned 美丽新世界 in this book. I actually love this book. It's the future, guys. No one can stop that brave new world.
Their question number 5. I'd like to know how Tina and her husband, me, you can say Ryan, what's with this and your husband? Tina and her husband balance family time and personal space in daily life. So it's not an actual conscious decision to balance family life and personal space. It's I'm exhausted, I've been with the kids all day, you just got home from work. Yeah, you either need to leave and go do something or take care of the kids so I can go do something. It just happens sporadically, and we did reach a point where we're finally like, okay, every time you ask me, can I go run? Can I go do this? Go do that? I say yes every time now. Every time. And just like me, if I say, I'm gonna go ride my wheel for 30 minutes, an hour.
And I say, really?
She does make it hard. If I want to go out and do something, she gives me a little crap about it, but it is because you watch the kids more than me. Next question. When you read this, Tina and Ryan, thank you for saying my name finally, please share 3 things you admire about each other and give each other a kiss. Oh. Okay, so now that the kiss is out of the way, say 3 things you admire about me.
You actually care about people a lot.
Yeah, of course.
Ryan actually care about the house are not clean or organized before friends come. Because he said it's actually respect to the friends.
My mom always said, your house is a reflection of your soul. If your house is clean but messy, that's okay. Maybe you're artsy. You're an artsy person. It's clean, but it's messy. There's stuff everywhere. But if your house is messy and dirty, you have some things to work on. It's a reflection of your soul. And I actually feel that way too. I like when my house is clean, not because other people are going to see it, but because I feel happy and good when I'm in a clean house. It can be messy and maybe there's some peanut butter on the floor over there because the kids ate. It's hard to keep a house clean, especially when you have kids. But if it stays that way, it's like, are you living with things that you're not okay with and just allowing in your own heart?
I mean, sorry for making a man like to clean such a big deal, but really, none of the men I know that they care about the house clean so much. And the second thing is, I think it's my grandma said it. 她说你很不怕吃苦。
Why? What does eating bitter mean?
吃苦就是那个就是 working too hard, get yourself dirty.
Oh, because you can get clean. I always think, even if I'm dirty, I'm like, there'll be a time later that I'm so clean.
It's not like physically dirty, it's like you want to do the dirty work.
Yeah.
Ryan learned things very fast. Like I was just amazed at how fast that, you know?
Except
when actually, one thing I admire you. Do you remember when we were first dating, I bought you a GoPro? Because I feel like you're so talented with like skateboard and all this stuff. Like he's so athletic, and then he was telling me like it's not a big deal, but I feel like he's underrated. You're underrated by people because no one appreciates it. But I bought you the GoPro. I want you to know that a lot of people appreciate this talent that you don't know, and I want you to record it. Like,
that did mean a lot to me that you bought me the GoPro, because it actually made me think, wow, maybe I am cool. Okay. So we talked about it earlier, but it's because it's something I think about all the time. And it was hilarious that you said you don't think you are. You are incredibly patient. You are really patient. And I don't have patience, but I think patience is a very important virtue. It's something I have to actually think about. Like, I'm gonna be patient right here. And I have to like focus to control my emotions and calm down and be patient, let the thing happen. It just happens naturally. Dude, she can be in the middle of chaos, things going out of control, and she's just still like taking care of business and like putting out fires where fire happened, and you're fine. You can just live life and make peace out of this chaos. As soon as I see anything chaotic, I have to get control and calm it down immediately, or I lose my brain. I'm out. She can be in the middle of a war and still focus on what she's doing. She's got really good focus when things are just happening, and it's incredible, and it's a talent you don't even know you have.
I think because I'm dead inside.
It might be a death inside you caused this amazing ability to be at peace in the middle of chaos. And your peace is contagious.
I can tell you how to do it. It sounds weird because I'm a real person, you guys don't know. Whenever you're using the different side of your brain to think. See? Stop.
I'm trying to use the front part. The front part of my brain wants to lick
So
something.
I do a lot of brain exercise a lot. I found out when I use my front to think, like you can do that, like you shift your mind to the front, you use here to think. You're gonna be so focused and so positive. And if you use the head of, like top of your head to think, you're gonna feel like there's so much anxiety. If you happen to use the lower back of your head to think,
cranium,
you're gonna feel so much pressure, like way more pressure than here. This here is like just anxiety. So I'll just simply shift my mind and my forehead and actually feel better.
For all I know, I'm using my butt to think. I have no idea what part of my brain is doing what.
And then I also do like different type of meditation.
Yeah.
We can go deep in that next time.
Not this time.
Yeah, I create a lot of meditation style for myself.
Yeah.
Come on.
Nothing, I'm just amazed.
Why?
You're like a robot.
Oh, next thing about me.
Next thing about you is that you are bubbly. It sounds like a very easy, shallow thing to say. Like, it sounds like an easy, shallow thing to say. Like, oh my gosh, I just like that you're always like positive and bubbly. But you really are, because I have a really hard day at work. It's very difficult for me to switch emotions. You know what I mean? Like, I come home with the same attitude that I just had when I was on my way home. And it takes a long time for that attitude to change and switch into the new thing. She is compartmentalized, which is usually opposite. Men compartmentalize better and women don't. It's not true for her. You can be having a terrible time at the store or something, and when you come home, your mood is different. You complained about the store to me, and all of a sudden we're dying laughing. You're just in this bubbly mood, whatever. I can be in a bad mood and it doesn't affect you. So like, I'm stressed out, I'm worried, but because you're so like bubbly and happy and saying it's gonna be okay, and you're taking care of the kids so well because of your patience, it like makes me have this like hilarious, funny mood again.
Who are you talking about?
You are bubbly.
I don't think I am.
You really are. She is bubbly. When she meets people, she's bubbly and cute, and people like you really quickly. And that's who you are most of the time.
That's you.
The only problem is, it's the opposite when you're actually stressed. When something big is happening and it's actually stressed, that's when your bubbly does not come out, and it's scary.
That's because I'm using here to think.
I guess. She's got different parts of her brain, and whenever she needs to, there's never a time that we're both in a bad mood. Like, I had a stressful day at work and I'm stressed and not in a good mood. She will make sure that she's in the opposite, like the bubbly mood, to bring me out of it. And that makes me focus on when she has a really stressful day, I try and be the happy one, bubbly, so that she can relax a little bit. It's just so hard. I can't match that energy that you have. You're literally like the sunshine in my life. Even though my day was dark and disgusting, I come home and there's my sunshine. Is that 2 or 3? This is hard.
This is second one.
Okay, the third one is I like how you like things.
What?
Again, another thing that sounds stupid, but it's something I think about all the time. I like people who are interested in doing things. They're interested in things. Have you ever met someone that doesn't like doing nothing? They literally just don't do anything. You're like, hey, what do you like doing? They're like, oh, watch TV, nothing. You don't like to sit in a room by yourself and scream? You don't like to play checkers? You don't like to drink too much or something? There's nothing you like? Sorry, that bothers me. There's nothing you do. There's nothing. Oh, I go to work. I eat a frozen
Honestly,
pizza.
It's really normal.
It is. And
It's really normal.
that's why I think it's very important. You like things and many things. All of a sudden, 1 month, she's super into doing math. I don't know why. I just see her. She's doing math. I'm like, okay. The next day, she's focusing hard on a new piano piece. She's learning how to play this piano song. It sounds terrible for a while, but lately, she's been playing this song. I come in the house, I think, oh, she's playing music. No, that's her playing the piano. It sounds amazing. She likes to play video games. She likes to cook. She's learning. Not as good as me. She will be. What? Are you gonna mow the grass next and take care of the yard? Like, her interests are all over the place, but she genuinely likes life. She enjoys life. There's things to do. You like to do them. And you can appreciate things that you don't understand, like fishing. She lets me go fishing, and she understands that I like it, and she can understand why I like it, but she herself hates it. No problem.
I just don't want to touch the slimy.
The fish. But I think she would enjoy the actual fishing part.
Ryan, I'm so glad that you actually see me as a person.
I do. Have I not told you I appreciate these things?
No, never.
Thank you, person, for this comment, and I guess I don't speak my mind enough to her.
Because speaking of liking things, another way for like thinking positive is yesterday I saw a video online and this guy was teaching people how to find the thing they like, and I think it's a bullshit video. Why did I think that? Because just like people say you're gonna find yourself, you're gonna love yourself, be yourself, like I really think it's a nonsense idea because you cannot be someone else. I will say that again, like you can always be yourself. You don't have to go find it, you don't have to be it because you are yourself. You cannot just watch a video and then find something you like to do. You actually need to try on things.
Yeah.
Whenever you feel anxiety, all you need to do is do specific things. You don't have to do something big. You just need to do a thing. Like it could be anything. And so whenever I'm like, oh, I'm feeling anxiety, so I just pick up a thing to do. It's so easy. I try a lot of things that sometimes I don't keep this hobby anymore because I know it's not my thing. But this is how you know. It's not like, I'm just gonna think what make me feel better. Like you don't think about this. You actually do. And then you feel about it. That's why I always say you need to create yourself. It's not like finding yourself. Everything you try, it's creating a new you. Accept yourself, like live with yourself, like the bad part, and then creating a better one. Okay, so 最后一个评论就是
I don't understand this, so you'll have to.
请甜甜姐夫撒糖啦，还有夫妻双人视频啊，字太小了，我超级喜欢。以后考虑多出几期，像一起看再见爱人这种，还有酸辣健康成长，新年快乐。
谢谢。
We were trying to make more reaction video, but I really don't know what to react. Like seriously.
The thing is, it's actually easy to make the normal vlog videos we make. This sit-down video we've been sitting here for 3 hours. We couldn't do this video until the children went to bed. It is midnight now. It's past midnight.
And Ison keep like coughing when he sleeps.
Yeah, and Ison woke himself up because he's coughing because Ivy was sick, now she's not, now he's sick, and she's starting to feel sick. Sit-down videos are actually harder than normal vlogs. It's the craziest thing.
Yeah, that's why we stopped doing this because we don't have time to record.
It is so hard. It took us over 3 hours to do what we just did. We love you guys. We appreciate all of you that watch. This isn't the video that goes viral or blah blah blah. This is for you. You people that watch every video Tina puts out. That's what these sit-down videos are for, and we want to do more of them. Just know it's hard.
And also, take my advice. Use your front.
Whatever, compartmentalize. Be like, I'm going to use the left side of my brain to make this decision, and the front part to make that decision. Whatever, you robot people.
Okay, if it doesn't work, I'll tell you my meditation.
She's nuts, but I love her. So good night, everyone. We love you too. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.